ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Smite News. A bit of news for your day. Please note that I'm just waking up and just heard what we have going on. So let's go ahead and get into the topic at hand. Smite comes to Xbox. My first thoughts on this when I heard it was, who cares? Like, it's Xbox. It's a terrible system, right? Well, that may be true, but it was like 7 in the morning when I found out about this, so that's a thing. My thoughts have changed fairly dramatically. So, but looking at everyone's thoughts and stuff, I thought, hey, let's address some things that I've seen people say and blah blah blah. Xbox is nothing but children. This is statistically wrong. The average age of console gamers is 34, and while there may be a huge vocal minority, which sounds weird to say, the vocal majority is actually a minority of what we hear about. And we usually only hear about the worst in things, not about the good in things. So that's a thing. If the game is cross-platform, will the game be balanced for mouse and keyboard versus the Xbox controller? Well, to be fair, this is a valid point. We know that keyboard users are generally better at FPSs than those that use controllers. This is just how it tends to be. Will this go over to a fast-paced MOBA designed game? Will it matter? Only time will tell. I think that the Xbox controller may be worse, but hey, good Xbox players will be able to take something that we consider a disadvantage and equalize it, because they're just that good. How will the VGS system work? Well, either it won't work because they'll just integrate the voice system into it, or they could use you hold the trigger down and input commands, or, well, I guess they technically making it so that the Kinect isn't needed, but they could also probably use the voice activation system thing. I don't know if that's part of Kinect or not, but make it so that you just say what you want it to do, like, defend middle lane, etc., etc. So that's how that would work. Hi-Rez is pretty awesome, and I'm sure that they can figure out exactly how to do it. Now then, the last question that I see a lot of people ask is, why Xbox? Well, who knows? Favoritism aside, I'm not an Xbox fan, mind you, but chances are that they felt that Xbox was the best console for it, simply put. I mean, Xbox is probably the closest to a computer, per se, as far as familiarity. You think Microsoft, you think computer. At least I do. I don't think Xbox. I think computer. And maybe that was what they went with. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they struck some deal with Xbox. I mean, hey, Xbox finally gets a good game on it. That's mean. That's a low blow. I know. Alright, now let's talk about the big thing, though. All of your worries aside, let's talk about why this is a good thing and why you should be hyped about this. If you are a Smite player, if you enjoy watching it as an esport, if you enjoy playing it, if you enjoy being casual scum like me, if you enjoy anything about Smite, you should be hyped about this, and this is why. The bigger the audience that Smite gets, the bigger the game gets. This is important in so many ways. This means more revenue for Hi-Rez, which means bigger and better productions for our esports. It means that we, as YouTubers, you have favorite YouTube personalities, you're here watching this, you're either a fan of mine or you stumbled upon the channel. The bigger the audience, the more people that are going to come into the game. Which means that more viewers for YouTubers, which means that the things you like to watch get bigger and better. It's just overall a massive thing. This is so good for the Smite community. And while I'm still on the borderline as far as Xbox versus computer. Meh, I don't care. I could care less about the Xbox. This is true. However, I do care about it coming to the to the Xbox, to a console. It's the first. It's not the first MOBA per se to come to a console, because there were some mobile-esque games back in the day, but it is the first one in a long time, and it's the first one that has a already large audience with it, and is a very fast-paced action game, and it could do very well on a console, provided everything is done correctly, and I have faith in Hi-Rez that they will do this. I know a lot of people are getting bent out of shape because, you know, you always hear about the COD player, right? The child COD player from Xbox. You know, you always hear about that, and those are always the worst case stories you hear. But much to the same, when PewDiePie came to play Smite, people freaked out. We're like, oh no, the game's gonna end. Blah, blah, blah. Smite's ruined. It'll be unplayable. Smite plays just fine. Sure, we have our horrible people who make games horrible. I'm lacking better words here. Again, it's early. But yeah, we have all these problems. Sure, Smite already has some people. Sadly, it's not the majority of the people. It's just the vocal majority. Every group has them. And until the people are willing to step up and tell them to shut up, they are always going to be the majority of the vocal audience. Plain and simple. You know? You want to combat stuff like that? Then speak. You have a voice. You have fingers. You can type. You can be the vocal majority, and you can push out the bad. Plain and simple. That's it, guys. Overall, I'm glad that this is happening. I hope it goes to the PlayStation as well. I hope it goes to the Wii. Attack progress. Oh god, that'd be. I'm just picturing playing Kali and having to, like, time her attacks with the Wii control. Oh god, that seems terrible. But anyway, oh man, more attack speed. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm done. I'm gonna go make some YouTube videos so that you guys have stuff to watch today besides this. And that is my thoughts on the Xbox coming, or Smite coming to the Xbox, or vice versa, however you want to say it. If you like this video, make sure you toss a like on it. Make sure you go follow me on Twitter so that you can keep up to date with all my craziness. And thank you guys for watching, and as always, friends, have a wonderful day.